Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jack, or Jack Koala, and I hope you guys are all doing really well today. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I'm filming this very far in advance, so this is going up on a Friday, I think, I hope. And so what I've been doing today is this build is, I made it for Charlie the Simmer on Twitter. She asked for a sort of a bookworm, sort of cozy single sim home. So that was kind of my inspiration behind this. The Sim's favorite color is blue, and I thought, you know what, I can roll with this. I can run with this. I can make a really cute looking house. So I take quite a bit of time designing the layout for this one, because I still wanted it to be fully functional and fully livable, just make it look really pretty. So it starts off being quite boxy, but it does slightly change. I changed like the roofs on that curved bit. That curved bit there is gonna be really cool. It's actually going to end up being a conservatory. You'll see more of that eventually. I just think it's really, really cute, really, really fun, and it's kind of like it's a cozy sort of style that I don't normally go for. I don't normally go super duper cozy. I just kind of just go what I know best, as it were, and that's like the more modern, more minimal style. And like I say, I always say, I'm just trying to break the boundaries. I'm trying to make it more interesting and more fun for you guys, and for myself as well. It's nice to challenge myself in things like this and just make it really cool. So that little door, that's from the Nifty Knitting Pack, and I absolutely love it. I think it's really, really cute. I think it's just really cute, isn't it? I just love it. It kind of gives you, it does give you that sort of cozy feel. I use a lot of the Nifty Knitting debug items in this one. So I use a lot of the, like the, what do you call them? The hanging plants and like the little, yeah, lots of hanging plants basically, and lots of the wall plants as well. So I think plants really make something feel cozy. If you kind of know what I mean, like they can kind of fill those gaps that nothing else can fill. So like, because plants can be quite tall and thin, and you can't really get much of those things in the way of items, but apart from like, you know, lamps basically. This staircase, I'm not gonna lie, I think it might be one of my most favourite staircases I've ever made. It's just so cute and endearing, and it just wraps around the bathroom, and it's in the centre of the house, but it kind of feels like it's not there at all. Like, the way I've managed to design it is that I don't know how to explain it. It just kind of hides that bathroom. You kind of just don't realise that space is a room, if that makes sense. It's kind of like a little bit of an illusion to me, anyway. It might not be to you guys. You guys might like be thinking I'm talking out my bum, but you know, I'm not. Well, I am, maybe, possibly. I've also used these fence pieces from the Eco Living. I've found that these make really nice little room dividers, or like places where you want a wall but you don't want it to feel so closed in. So what I've done is, because they're wall height and you can make them white, they just blend so well. They blend so perfectly and they just look so nice. I use it there, and I've been doing it in my own builds on when I've just been playing for myself. I've done it a lot there because I think it's really cute. I think it's a really nice idea. The layout upstairs I really struggled with, because I know I wanted a bedroom. I didn't want a bathroom upstairs, but the stairs were in such an awkward place, I didn't really think it through, that I just had to make the upstairs bigger. It does work in the end though. I think it looks really good in the end. And what I've done instead of having a bathroom, I put a walk-in wardrobe, which I thought is really cute. I don't normally do like things like a walk-in wardrobe, but for this especially, I think it really tied it together. I also changed all the wallpaper because I didn't like that horrible base game swatch. I can't get on with it. I want to like it, and then it puts all those pillars in the wrong places. So what I did instead is I painted it with the wood. I think it's from Cats and Dogs, and then I put the white pillars on the sides because, like I say in pretty much all my videos, pillars just make everything look better. They just give you that emphasis that there's something nice there. I think this is probably also one of my favourite builds I've done in a long time. Well, I say a long time, maybe like 2 weeks. but it's just got some sort of because I really had a story behind it, and I knew who was living here, what their interests were, and what their what their likes were, and I just think it's really, really cute. And I play around with the landscaping. You've probably seen me do this in my big shell challenge video that I did. Well, when I attempted the challenge and I ended up not actually following any of my rules and did the challenge anyway. There will be I'm going to attempt that challenge again, but following my own rules, which I think could be quite nice. But I've also used these trees and bushes. These trees and bushes are kind of, we lack trees and bushes, I think, that have this kind of like hedge-like hiding feel, if that makes sense. So I think they just really, really hide the house. They add to the privacy. They kind of, again, it's this whole cozy vibe we're going for. So we're trying to make things feel cozy. We're trying to make things feel like, you're at home. You got a lovely place. I mean, obviously, if you want to bring a pet into this, all you have to do is pop a pet bowl down. There's plenty of sofas for the bed, the cats and dogs to sleep on. If you want to put in a little thing, like a little bed, absolutely go for it. I think it'd be really cute. But yeah. So let me know what you think so far, guys. Obviously, if you're enjoying the video at the moment, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment down below what your favorite bit about this is so far. And if you've got any ideas of how you would do something differently, I'm always interested to see and hear what you guys like to do. And I think it's really cute. And I just want to say my channel's been out for around 2 months now, and I've already hit however many subscribers I'm on now. At the time of recording, I'm on 163, I think, which is incredible. I didn't even think I'd get this far. So I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to all of you who have subscribed and all of you who do watch my videos. It means a lot to me, and it means I can just keep producing really good, high quality content for you guys. Well, I say high quality, I'll let you be the judge of that. But back to the house. So I do play around with the layout. So you can see by now, I've done the front porch and I've done the landscaping there. I've also put this little sort of backyard. It's very small because I've done this on the smallest lot in the game. This is in Willow Creek, and it's I think it's like a 20 by 20 lot or 20 by 30 lot. It's tiny, or 15 by 20. It's something like that, and it's absolutely tiny. You can't build a big house, but this forces you to build small. Even if you're not trying to build small, it kind of forces you to. Even if you're trying to build small, it forces you to make it a bit bigger to fill that space. But I do get a fully working dining room, living room, kitchen, conservatory, and a study, and a washing dryer unit, and the bathroom all on this floor. So I fit a lot. I pack a lot in. Bear in mind, it is only for one sim, so a lot of it is only designed maybe to have a second sim, because there is a double bed on this build. So if you want to move a couple in, absolutely go for it. This build is already on the gallery. Like I said, I made it for Charlie Sims on Twitter. So I obviously uploaded it quite early on. So a lot of you probably already seen this build if you follow me over on Twitter. So obviously, if you're enjoying it, please let me know. Thank you. And here, this is a bit funny because this is the kitchen, and I don't know what compelled me to do this, but I just kept building with the door in the middle of it, and I was like, you know what, this doesn't work. And I was like, there's really not working about this. And it was really beginning to bother me. So in the end, I swapped the window and door around, and all of a sudden the kitchen's in one place, and I'm like, yeah, there we go. We got there in the end. And I'm using obviously the country kitchen kit, and I actually really like it. I started off not loving this pack. I was like, I don't really understand why I need this. I'm not going to be building any country builds. I'm not going to be building anything that's going to use this. And I think since it's come out, every single kitchen I've built, bar one or two, I've used this kit. Otherwise, I've been using the Snowy Escape pack instead, which is, just as good. It's just not got those top counters, like the wall cabinets, and that bothers me. Why bring in a cabinet and not give it a top cabinet? Unless I'm missing it, let me know. But oh my gosh, it is it's annoying. But this is also one of the first builds I'm using a lot of debug items. I don't normally use debug items because I just forget every single time. So as you can see, I found that leaf wood feather cut out, which I think you build on the workbench, or the fabricator. It's one of the two. I can't remember where it came from, but I think it's really cute. And there's just so many good items you just don't really think of. Like here, I mean, these aren't debug items, but these are from Country Kit, and then just to build up this pile of like just things like kitchen things on the side really brings in that lived in homely feel to this. And as you can see, I've obviously I'm talking about the plants I'm putting everywhere. I've tried to keep the theme blue, like, but not overkill. Like, it's not bright blue, it's not in your face sort of blue. It's like that kind of, that nice baby blue. And I think it's really cute. And this room I'm building now, I think this is my favourite part of the whole entire build. Ignore me, the fireplace. I was like, oh, I need a fireplace before I forget, because I will forget. I have the chimney and I just won't build it. But so obviously the sim is a bookworm, so I have absolutely littered this whole entire house in books in some shape or form, whether that's bookshelves, whether it's going to be like skill books that are just lying about. But you'll see what I mean. I pop them on like the stairs, and I think it's really cute. I mean, I could have done more. I absolutely could have done more. But I thought to myself, no, because then it's going to look too messy. But this is obviously the conservatory, and I think for being really nice and cozy and reading a book, this is a really nice place to do it. You know, you got the plants, you got that little puff there. You can't sit on that one. It is just one there. It's kind of like a table, but it's just kind of cute, and I like it. And then here you see what I mean. I popped some on the stairs because I thought that was a really fun idea. I got like another bookshelf, more books. I put like a quill, and I put like a little notepad on there as well, a little plant. And I just want this one to feel like if you knew you had to read a book, or you really wanted to read a book, this would be the first place to think of to come. Like, you can sit here in all weathers, like especially when it's raining, you're nice and cozy, you can bring a blanket and you can just sit on that sofa and you'd be nice and cozy. That is the general idea behind this. And I love it. And I popped some little lights on the pillars, which I think is a really cute idea, because I didn't really want any lights hanging from the ceiling. I know I put hanging plants, so it does look a bit funky, but I was like, if I don't put lights, people aren't really going to realise. That was my logic, so pretend you don't know that. And I thought about using dark wood floors, and I thought, no, I think that's going to be, it wouldn't really fit, so I've kind of kept like the light stone flooring, the light bricks, and a light wood to all the floors and everything, because I think it's just quite nice to kind of, it's more calming, it's kind of a bit more, almost summery to me. I think it reminds me of like a summery sort of vacation-y like beach house, but it's not. It's like a completely not. But you'll kind of see what I mean with the vibe I'm going with. So obviously that's a little laundry room, which I thought was like, I just love that. I was like, there's a little nook. It's kind of next to, this is the living room, by the way, guys. It's like next to the living room area, but it's also the door to the bathroom is just there. And I just think that's really, really cute. And those paintings there, they're debug items. So if you type in show hidden objects on, it gives you all these like painting swatches, and there's a few more as well. And I just love them. I just think they're very, very cute. And also these rugs, I think you have to knit them in game. So obviously they're debug items too. So you can't change the swatch of them, which is a little bit annoying. You have to spawn them in and stuff, but they are really cute. And I do get this dining table in. I do knock out the two chairs. I shove it in the corner, and it's just because I couldn't really fit it in properly without it obstructing everything. But I think it still works in the end. I think it's still like a nice idea, and I think it's pretty. For me, it's very pretty. But I do try and make it work. Obviously I use a lot of the tiny living stuff in this as well, which I think is really, really good. Like, I'm so glad that this has brought that into the game, because it gives us all these smaller versions of objects. So obviously when you're holding down the Alt key and you can move them around, you can fit more in, and I love that. I just think it's really cute. But the wallpaper I'm not mad about. I like it, but I said this before, I just don't get on with the wallpaper. I just feel like there could be so much more, but there's not. There's really, really not. But here, this is the where the walk-in wardrobe is. That's the little weird squarey room. You've got the bedroom there, and then you've got like this little hallway. I think I popped like a sofa and books there, funnily enough. And again, here I have the desk because the aspiration for the sim also was to be a writer. So obviously I thought, oh, they need a little writing desk. That's going to be quite a cute idea. I also use a tiny lim TV, which I hadn't used yet. And it's the first time I've used it. And I think it really works in that room and in that build. And I just love it. I just absolutely love it. Because it's a bookshelf as well. Like, it's like a win-win situation. And then in these little cubby holes, I put books. And I put more books on the desk. And I put books everywhere. Because the whole idea is, you know, books. That's the whole theme. That's what's inspired me to build this house. Originally, I thought to myself, I'm just going to build a massive book as the house. And I thought, no, that's a bit much. Really cool idea, but a bit much just for building for someone. Because I was building this house for someone to play with their Sims in. And that was the idea. And as you can see, it's starting to really come together now. I'm playing around with the clutter, which I'm getting used to. And I'm really beginning to enjoy, actually. I think it's lovely. I'm kind of getting used to it. I'm kind of getting used to mess being nice. I'm not sort of person, like, my house is always really, really clean and really, really tidy and clutter free because it stresses me out. I have to have a clean house, otherwise but that's kind of the general downstairs. It's kind of like it's got everything we need in it and it looks good. It's not like a really crammed in starter home. It's like a really nice, just nice livable space. Like, you could easily bring two Sims and live two Sims in here. If you really wanted to, you could change that walk-in wardrobe into like a really small kids bedroom. That would work because it has got that 3 tile long space. So you could essentially make this a 3 Sim home, 4 Sim home if you include bunk beds. Like, it's all doable. You can even like give the parents a bunk bed if you want and make this a 6 Sim house and give 3 bedrooms. Like, it's completely up to you because with the bunk beds you can do everything. I know obviously it's a bit weird to have the two married, like the married couple in bunk beds, but some people like that, like, and that's absolutely fine. So you got to remember, bunk beds aren't just for kids, guys. They're for married people too. And it's a very simple walk-in wardrobe. I thought I'm just going to use these 2 counters, these debug items again. But if you want to make them, you make them in the Fabricator, I think. From the Eco Lifestyle, or Eco Living. Never remember what it's called. But I think it's quite a nice bedroom. Get ready, I'll put a bookshelf in here. Again. And I've got the bookshelf, and I've got a nice sofa. I put the fluffy rug from the Snowy Escape down. I just really tried to make it feel like home. That was the general idea. Like, really homely. If you want to read your book upstairs, you can. If you want to read your book downstairs, you can. You want to read your book on the patio, you can. Read your book wherever you like, and I love it. I just think, for me, to build something like this is very different for me. I'm not used to building like this. So building like this has kind of pushed me to create cooler things, I think. I feel like with every build I do, I get a little bit better. And I think, like, if I look at builds that I've done, what, 3 years ago, even like last year, they're awful. Like, compared to what I do now, they're nowhere near as good. And I think that you can learn a lot from that. You can learn a lot from looking at your old stuff, but you can learn even more from looking at what other people do. So obviously watch as many like people as you can. If you really struggle for inspiration, just look at what other people do and then don't copy them, but take inspiration. Like, oh, I like the way they've done that window. Oh, I like the way they've done their patio. Or I like the way they've done their living room. And then try it out, but do it your way, do it differently and see how it works. And if you don't like it, fair enough. Start again, try again, and keep trying. And that's what I do every day. Like, I build a house pretty much every day. You don't see all of them because some of them are just not even worth your time. So I do just delete them, bulldoze them, off I go. But there you go, guys. That is the finished house. I just want to say thank you